Good morning, guys. This is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am, you're not. Guess what? I am still, and you're still not. What are you eating, drinking, smoking? 555, magic number there. That means somebody in heaven. I hope a few people are thinking of me. December 30th, 2 more days, and it's a new year. 2025 coming around, coming around. Been an interesting year, hasn't it been? Especially for people like Gypsy Ahoy! Gypsy Ahoy! Gypsy Ahoy! Guys! Please like, subscribe, and share. I did an interview yesterday with Trixie Layne, and I was slack-jawed a few times because I did not know. So Trixie Layne lives or was living in Springfield around the time that Gypsy Ahoy was there with Mama DeeDee. And there was some side stuff that she knew about, like stuff that I never heard about. Of course, she ran into DeeDee and Gypsy a few times. She got bad vibes from them, knowing and thinking there's some sort of scam going on. She did study, law enforcement in college, and she ended up in doing some homicide work. And then ended up deciding to be a paralegal for a semi-retired lawyer in, I guess, the Springfield area, right? So rubbing elbows, hearing stories, getting the in on Gypsy Rose, and I guess being entertained and disappointed in the judicial system, and how Nick was treated, and how DeeDee's reputation was really destroyed because they were grifters. But Gypsy was a lot darker. And there was something a few times in the interview where I was like, whoa, I never heard that before. I never heard that. And one of the things that I never heard before was how Gypsy was trying to make doctors give her pain medicine, supposedly, allegedly, but this is what Trixie Layne had heard with her own ears, that Gypsy had threatened a doctor, if you didn't give me the pain medicine, I'm going to tell people that you SA'd me. What's that about? So I've been thinking for a while that Gypsy Ahoy was like taking her mom's pain meds and maybe selling them to everybody but Dan, because I think she was giving them to Dan for nothing. But it seems to me like maybe her mom even knew about this. And according to Trixie Layne, her mom was saying, you know what to say, right? And Gypsy was like, yeah, I know what to say. And they were definitely in on this together. But again, Gypsy had a really dark side. Just listen to this. And, you got to check out this channel. It's Toddy One Skip. It's Issues with Toddy One Skip. Check out that channel. And also, please check out Trixie Layne as well. But listen to this, guys. This is something. No trouble or anything.
Yeah, I can't get in trouble. I'm not a medical professional, so it's okay. I was there because I was very close to my due date with my child.
Okay.
And I needed to be seen. So we were in down in the ER at triage and stuff, and we were separated between a curtain, and I heard them talking, and I heard DeeDee say in a very soft voice, just remember what I told you to say. And Gypsy was like, I know, Mom, I know, okay, and just, it was real. That's always been burned in my head. And, I remember some gentleman, I don't know what he looked like. I'd never seen him. I only heard voice. And I don't know if he was a nurse or a doctor or what, but he was a medical professional. He came in and, what are we seeing you for today? What's going on? And Gypsy did do all the talking. She wanted pain pills. This is hurting. I'm not good. And what have you. DeeDee didn't talk. Not really. Huh. She said a few things, but she didn't say anything that was important, or relevant, that I can recall. Gypsy wanted a prescription. And he point blank told her, we can't do that in the ER. We're not allowed to do that. And she got real dark. Like, you could tell her tone just dropped. And she was like, if you don't, I will say you SA'd me.
Gypsy said that?
She did. She said that, I will say you assaulted me inappropriately.
Wow, that was like unbelievable. That was I never heard that. That she actually went in and started threatening people to get pain meds. That's crazy. So I was shocked when I heard that. But then there was more. There was more. Trixie Lane thinks that there was up to 7 people, including Nick, that was in the house the night of the unaliving, the night when DeeDee lost her life. She also thinks that perhaps, I mean, she believes this, and she was boots on the ground there. She believes that Rod and Kristy helped Gypsy with the unaliving. Like, that they more or less GROOMED'd Gypsy to do this. I never heard of that before. I never even thought of that before. Is that crazy or what? Listen.
I agree with whoever had said that Kristy knew all along that was Gypsy texting her and not DeeDee. And, just, I can't remember why, but I do remember she had said something that caught my attention.
Well, there was a lot of misspellings and stuff that somebody with DeeDee's education wouldn't have spelled phonetically, right? So there was a lot of I watched the video where somebody like broke down the spellings and the way that they texted and did that. So I saw that, but go ahead, because you know more, and that's the thing.
So the lady that has the website that you've seen that I have researched with, she and I kind of went and looked into Rod and Kristy's financial history and just, their whole background check between them and their family. I have another gal that's off doing a full thorough family tree, which, oh my gosh, you don't even want to know about that. Ugh.
Well, yeah, we do, but go ahead. Yeah, we do.
And it's just, Rod has job, and Kristy's jumped around from job to job. They're having financial issues, way back then. They even put their house, they remortgaged their house, but under Dylan's name, which was weird.
Right.
I'm thinking, did they screw up their credit that bad? Which they couldn't have, because I know they have $100,000 credit limit right now on a American Express card. So what's going on here? But they filed bankruptcy. They all kinds of things took place back then. And knowing that there's a good chance that, because Kristy kept lying, we haven't been in contact with them. We haven't been in contact with them, and Rod was too. Because
they said that they had exactly. So what we know is that supposedly he hadn't been in contact. He hadn't seen his daughter because DeeDee moved them far and far away and poisoned. I don't believe any of this. I don't believe this. Okay. But supposedly DeeDee poisoned Gypsy against Rod and all. I don't believe any of that. But I also don't believe that Rod was current in his child in his child support either. So
nope.
I don't believe that either. And it doesn't matter how much money somebody makes, because we've watched people make millions. They've won millions in lottery, and 3 years later they're bankrupt and they've done themselves in. So it doesn't matter how much money you make. It matters how much money you spend.
Right. And I have a feeling they were blowing it. For whoever just said that they think Raincoat Guy could be Rod, I don't believe it was Rod. But I do find it interesting that the day that DeeDee was found, Rod is suddenly just, he's home from work. He's not out on the boats. He's home. And
guys, watch the full interview because it's mind-blowing. And I'm very excited about it because there were things I did not know. So please watch the full interview. You can watch it on the YouTube channel, the Toddy One Skip. Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. And guys, check out Trixie Layne. She's A+. I'm doing an interview tonight with 1980 Millennial Commentates. I can't wait for that. Hoping to learn a lot more. I'm very excited about that. Guys, thank you so much for your likes, your subscribes, your memberships, your PayPals, your Super Chats, your Cash Apps, the Super Thanks. Thank you for everything. Guys, thank you for allowing me to be part of your day and trusting me. I appreciate that. Guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. 2 o'clock today, we're going to finish the book. Which book? The fictionized book of Gypsy's escape, her life, her unalivement of her mom, the continuing con job of Gypsy Rose Blanchard. 2 p.m. today, 7 p.m. today, the interview with 1980 Millennial Commentates. It's a busy day. All right, guys, and I got another video I'm trying to put out about the hacker. Hacker. Can you say hacker? Be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Always be kind. And only if you're on the right side of it, you can be a hacker. Thanks, guys.